India make it 12-0 against Pakistan in women's ODI matches and 5-0 in World Cups. And now the home side is sitting pretty right at the top of the points table, exactly where you want to be. Here's what happened in Colombo. India lost the toss again. Or did they? I mean, there was a little bit of confusion, wasn't there, out in the middle? Who called what? But anyway, India went out and the openers got off to a steady start. Yet, as soon as Smriti Mandhana got out, the momentum dropped again. It seems like as soon as she goes, the ability to hit boundaries early on in the Indian top 7 order kind of goes missing. And it wasn't until really Richa Ghosh got going at number 8. I mean, the top 7, they got starts, but Richa Ghosh really put the icing on the cake to ensure that India got up to 247. For Pakistan, well, Diana Baig was the lead wicket taker with a 4-for. And in reply, Pakistan, the first 10 overs, they lost 2 wickets, but 48 dots out of 60 deliveries. You just can't do that in women's ODIs. They never really got going, despite the fact that Sidra means 81, though she was dropped 4 times, something that India will need to look at. She just ran out of partners. Kranti Gaud was exceptional, 3 for 20 with 3 maidens included. In the end, India win comfortably. There are always big talking points when it's India taking on Pakistan, and the controversy that occurred was the run out of Muniba Ali. Now, we've got to go to Law 30, and there was confusion, and the batter was confused, Pakistan players were confused, and basically what happened was, if you look at Law 30, Muniba Ali wasn't actually going for a run or diving back into the crease. Now, we know if she was doing that, if she grounds her bat and then the bat comes up, even though the bails are dislodged, she's in. But basically, it was just the wrong timing. She wasn't leaving her ground, and unfortunately, her timing was wrong, and her bat was just picked up, so she was deemed out of her crease. Now, drama unfolded. Captain Fatima Sana confronted the fourth umpire on the boundary to explain, and even the umpire had to explain to Muniba Ali, because you can understand, right? You're literally out in the middle and you think that you're safe because you've already grounded your bat, yet you see on the big screen that you're out and you just have to go. So yeah, it wasn't great. And remember that delivery also was an LBW shout. So if India were actually to go upstairs, they were 3 reds as well. So she would have been out LBW. So a little bit of drama in the end. Muniba Ali had to go. Has to go to Kranti Gaud. She was relentless in the power play. She was backed up by Renuka Singh Thakur, who came in for Amanjot Kaur, who was ill, and both of them were able to build the pressure with, I mentioned those 47 dot balls, both of them going economy rate of just 2. She dismissed Shamas, Riaz and Pervez, and one thing that I've noticed about Kranti Gaud, she's only 22 years of age, which is exciting. She's already got a 6-for. I mean, has India found their answer to a fast bowler, to Julian Goswami? She hasn't got the height like she has, but she's very accurate. And one thing I can tell you, having spent some time with her with the UP Warriors, is she's not yet sure exactly of everything that she's doing. She's really raw. And all she's trying to do is get the ball out of her wrist, and get the seam perfect. And everything is aligned to the target beautifully. So once everything clicks nicely, she is going to be able to bowl that wonderful line and length. Yes, she changes the angles beautifully as well, but there is so much to like about Kranti Gaud. Are you guys surprised to see Richa Ghosh at number 8? Because I am. Once again, the lower middle order saved India to a certain degree. I mean, yes, they all got starts, but it's really Richa Ghosh's putting the icing on the cake. India played, and this is something that they'll be concerned about, is that 173 dots. And without Amanjot Kaur there in the middle, you can understand why maybe Richa Ghosh was held back. I think that they need to trust in her ability. I'd love to see what she would do if she actually batted for 20 overs. Yet they almost want to kind of give her that T20 opportunity. Come in, know exactly what you're doing, and you're going hard. India will be very happy. They're sitting at the top of the table on 4 points, number 1. Next up is South Africa on October the 9th and Visakhapatnam. One thing we know about South Africa is, despite their poor performance against England, where they were all out for 69, they do have the match against New Zealand tonight. So they will fight back. So India need to be careful of that. In terms of the playing 11, you would expect that Harman Co would come back in, given how well she performed in the first game. But who do you miss out? That's the problem. Like, India have got a plethora of options. I don't think they need to bat that deep, because a Sneh Rana, a Dipti Sharma and a Richa Ghosh batting at 8 just shows that they've got the ability. So can they miss someone in the middle? It's quite scary to think what the Indian side could potentially be and what the end 11 may be at the end of this tournament. But it's causing some headaches for the selectors. But India are on a roll.